There is a woman I have great affection for, named Debby. Her hair is shiny, and her nose is that of a button. If you were to ever mention a flaw in Debby to me, I would not correct you, for it simply meant there was one less suitor before her and I could be happily won. I first met her at a coffee shop. She took my order and my heart. After my tea and pastry, I complimented her shirt. She said that it was the same shirt that all of the other employees in the coffee shop were wearing, and that it was the standard work uniform at this particular chain of coffee shop. I called it as I saw it, and said that so stunning was her beauty that even a standard uniform looked as though from a fashion magazine when draped over her Greco-Roman physique. I had perhaps come on a little strong. Days later, I found her. I found my Debby again. I found the place online where she shared her beauty with 643 followers, and I soon made myself the 644th. She posts on average every 29.6 days, which is simply not enough. I needed more Debby. I went back to her coffee shop and learned with terror that she no longer was employed there. How was I to now make my reintroduction? I have learned through cultural osmosis that beautiful women rarely, if ever, reply when someone directly messages them through social media. I needed to do something. Something Debby would see. Something she couldn't ignore. I went on reddit.com and created a page dedicated to Debby. It is called r/Debby. I would post there about Debby. I would post there often. I would post a .gif of Michael Scott from The Office dancing and caption it, "Me, when Debby posts a new picture." I would post another of SpongeBob SquarePants breathing heavily and caption it, "Me, when Debby hasn't posted in a while." I had hoped I would be able to grow a community, and I did. People began joining. They began posting about Debby. But I soon learned they were not posting about my Debby. They were posting about their Debby, the woman they believed was the most beautiful in the world. Likely, their Debby is not even named Debby, but rather something like Angelica or Olette. Perhaps, even, she has a traditionally masculine name, like Joe, which can happen from time to time. I had tried to explain to everyone that they had misunderstood. There was no vague Debby, only one specific Debby, whose beauty has not been seen in this world or would ever be seen since. They all agreed, but in the days that followed, the memes they posted did not reflect the truths I had come to know about my main manta ray. The whole proceeding really threw a wrench in my cogs. If Debby were to come across the work now, she would not see it for the love letter of all that she is, but rather a collection of love letters that happened to bear her name. Once again, I found myself questioning what I was to do. So I made this video, a grand romantic gesture not unlike the film Love Actually. At some point, she will see this, and when she does, she will remember the man from the coffee shop who ordered a tea and a pastry, and she will go through her followers, and there she will find me. And in her mind, two futures will simultaneously play out in full. One where she continues her life as she has been, seeking a man who will love her, who will respect her, who will never dare to bring her harm. And another where she does not have to seek another second because she has already found him. She has found me. And in that moment, she will message me, and I will reply in seconds. We will meet at the coffee shop we first saw each other, and she will talk with coworkers about what she has been up to in the time since leaving her position, and I will smile politely, waiting to be introduced. And when I am introduced, they may not joke that I am so handsome they had confused me for James Bond, but they will remark that we seem happy together, and they are happy that Debby is happy. And that's all that matters, that Debby is happy.